Hey guys, Brady here, and I just saw Godzilla vs. Kong. Well, I saw this the other day in IMAX. I am not fucking watching this movie in HBO Max. If you're one of those people that watch this movie in HBO Max, the fuck are you doing with your life? Come on. This movie screams big screen spectacle. You're gonna watch this on your fucking. I don't care what kind of sound system, what kind of TV you have. This movie is an experience for the big screen and the big screen only. Now, if you want to watch at home, wait for the Blu-ray. Now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about Godzilla versus Kong. So apparently, Legendary inked a deal with Toho for 4 pictures for Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and Godzilla versus Kong. Um, so they only had a deal, a contract that only went up to 2020, and so they could only make 4 movies. And these the first 3 movies were leading up to the fight between Godzilla and Kong, and yeah, and this was the shortest movie in the fucking franchise. And after the movie ended, my friend was like, "This was practically the end game of the MonsterVerse. Why the fuck wasn't it longer?" And that's a good question. Why wasn't this movie longer? Like, this is supposed to be like the big fight, like like everything is supposed to go with this movie, and it's an hour and 45 minutes. Really? That's the best you could come up with. You could have made this movie the length of Pirates of the Caribbean 2. You could have made it 2.5 hours, like 2 hours 30, 2 hours 25 minutes, 2 hours 30 minutes or so. That would have been perfect for this movie. 1 hour and 53 minutes. Well, that's plus credits. 1 hour and 45 minutes, not counting credits, is like fucking pathetic. However, it did give us monster fights for, well, actually, I didn't say majority. I felt like majority of the movie wasn't monster fights. It's like, okay, we're gonna go find Kong. We found Kong. All right, we're gonna bring him on a ship. He's gonna fall asleep on the ship. He's gonna talk to the girl, and then now Godzilla and Kong are gonna fight after they talk, after he fucking does the sign language with the girl. And then we have to wait another 45 minutes for the other fight, and then the other fight happens, and that's a fucking great fight. And then right after that fight, they fight Mechagodzilla, which is cool. So when people said all this movie is just Godzilla and Kong fighting, no, there's not. There's a whole bunch of other shit that happens in this movie that doesn't involve fighting. Fighting is maybe like 70% of the movie. The other 40%, 30% of the movie is talking and them getting to the fights. And I thought that was a little bit disappointing, seeing how people are like, oh, all this movie is just fighting. This is just Godzilla and Kong fighting for an hour and 45 minutes. That's awesome. No, we get Godzilla and Kong fighting for maybe about 20 minutes out of an hour and 45 minutes. So that's literally not the entire fucking movie. I don't get what people were saying when this movie came out. Am I disappointed? No, but I just wish they didn't hype it like that. I literally thought it was just to be them fighting the entire time with the human characters just have the only lines of dialogue and they care from the humans would be the line of dialogue we got in the trailer. But whatever, you take what you can get. Doesn't help the fact that this movie was fucking awesome. There were some really cool shots in this movie, like that shot when they're in that jet and they're flying past like Kong's mouth and then like Godzilla's head. Holy shit, was that a cool shot? I love that shot. Um, and then like Kong like swinging that weird animal around and slamming it into like the other one, and he like rips the thing's head off and starts drinking its blood. Oh, I fucking love Kong. Kong. I was Team Kong for this movie. Sadly, he lost, but whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. Like, why wasn't this movie longer? Like King of the Monsters is the longest one, clocking in at 2 hours and 12 minutes. If they made this movie about 15 minutes longer than that movie, it would have been perfect. But whatever. Hour 45 minutes for the Endgame version of the MonsterVerse. I don't know. I don't get why they didn't at least go 2 hours 15 the most. That's just me. Yeah.